Hey guys, it's Star the Flippin' Hippo. Thank you for joining us on our YouTube channel at Flippin' Hippos. Today is Monday, May 7th, which means it's time for What's Sold on eBay. We're going to take a look for the week of April 30th through yesterday, which was May 6th. And real quick, like I always do, I'm going to go over how many packages went out each day, and then we'll look at a few select items I have picked out to show you guys that we sold this week. Tuesday, we had 10 packages go out, which is pretty average for us. Wednesday was very slow. We had 6 packages with 7 items total. Just proves, you know, online sales are a roller coaster, up and down, because the next day on Thursday, we had 16 packages out the door with 17 items total on a Thursday, which is typically an average day, not a day we do a lot of sales on. But then our Friday was really slow and we only had 8 packages out the door. So the entire week was an up and a down and an up and a down in sales. The weekend was okay. The weekend was okay. It started out really well. We had a lot of sales come in overnight Friday into Saturday, and Saturday was booming, and then it just died and it didn't pick back up again until last evening, and then this morning was pretty slow. So the total amount of packages out the door for our Friday through Monday sales were 30 packages, 31 items. So it was an average weekend. Started out great, ended really slow. It averages out to average sales, which is okay. The overall average for the week is actually good, even though it was up and down. I always say this, but even if you have slow days, as long as you have those really great days to make up for it, at the end of the week, you're still going to hit your goals. At the end of the month, you're going to still hit your goals. So it is okay to have those slow days. You just want to have those really good days also. And I just wanted to point out that out of those 30 packages we sent out today, several of them were higher end items, more pricier, things that were priced higher. And a lot of them were paid shipping items because they were over £1, and we typically make out more profit on those items. So let's look at some of the things that sold that I've picked out to show you guys. Here is a pair of men's South Pole denim shorts. South Pole is not a brand most people think of flipping. We do, and actually the only negative we have on our account, if you remember me talking about this in a vlog, is a gentleman that bought a South Pole shirt from us and then decided it was a knockoff, because apparently people knock off brands that you can buy at Kmart now. Who knew? I will still sell South Pole though. It does have a following. Much like the Massimo brand, the Target brand, a lot of people stay away from that, but I'm telling you, South Pole and Massimo have a following. There are people who love those brands and will buy them online looking for certain styles or things that you can't find in the stores anymore. These jeans sold for $20. I got my full asking price for them. They have this nice graphic on the side. I used the keyword skater, Bermuda, walking, and graphic, and they went in a padded flat, like a pair of jeans that sells for 20 bucks. They were in the store for maybe a week, and I paid 99 cents for them. Here's a pair of Ralph Lauren men's pants. Again, a lot of people tend to stay away from Ralph Lauren, if I could speak today. I like Ralph Lauren. I can pick it up for 99 cents all the time, and I typically get good prices for them. The Ralph Lauren items that I choose to sell in our store, and one of them is the men's pants. Now, the men's pants are rare for me to find. When I do find them, I definitely pick them up. These went for the $20 full asking price, and I only paid 99 cents for them. So I do recommend the Ralph Lauren men's pants if you can find them. This is the A&A brand. It's like a mall brand. Again, it's something I pick up for 99 cents. I got my full asking price of $19 for these, and they're just these cute capris. They have these embellished flip pockets. I have been putting a lot more shorts and capris into our store as we roll into the warmer weather, focusing more on sourcing those as well when I'm in the stores. I'm going through the jeans still, but I'm being a lot more picky with my jeans. I used to maybe buy 100 pairs of jeans on Sunday, maybe 75 of those were mall brands. Well, now on a Sunday or a Saturday when I go in the store, I'm only buying like maybe 50 pairs of jeans, and maybe 20 of those are mall brands. So I'm being a little more picky with my jeans, but I'm spending a lot more time in the capris and the shorts sections on the racks, and I'm picking up a lot of that and stocking my store because we are getting into the warmer weather. But jeans will still sell year round, especially the better brands like Silver Jeans, Miss Me Jeans, Lucky Brand. They will sell year round, but they're just not as fast or as many as would be in the fall and the winter. So this is just something that I've been focusing on. I thought these were cute. They had the pockets. I got positive feedback from this lady. She was really pleased with these. She really liked them. Here we have a Leonard Skinner men's t-shirt. This is from a Three Doors Down tour in 2006. However, this shirt was different in that it had local crew on it. So this was like a crew member at a concert. And I guess it was maybe someone who was working security or crew. I'm not quite sure. Keith found this for 99 cents. He picked it up, and when he went to comp it, he found some that were selling for 50 and some that were selling for 8. So comps were all over the place. He decided to ask for 22-ish. He settled for a best offer of 18, and out the door it went. Here is a pair of INC International Concepts women's pants. I found these for 99 cents. They were new with tags. They were a no-brainer for 99 cents. I had them up for $27.08, and I did accept the best offer on these. I believe it was 18. And I don't know if I told you, but I paid 99 cents for these. I did say that because they were new with tags. Alright, moving on. Here's another pair of capri pants. I actually showcased these in my last haul video. I showed you guys these capris. Fresh Produce is an amazing brand. I do really well with it, but I don't find it that often, and I'm sad to say that, but I have maybe had 4 fresh produce items in my store ever. All 4 that I found though were new with tags, and they moved within like 2 to 3 days of listing, and they always go for my full asking price. So if you guys find that fresh produce out there, grab it. I can't testify to how it moves or what prices you can get used. Like I said, I've only ever had 4, maybe 5 pieces, and they've always had the tags, and I was able to list them new with tags. So yeah, I did get the $25 for these, and I paid 99 cents. These things, you know, you ever go out thrifting or sourcing, and you find something on the rack, and you just don't even know, and you're just like, I'm gonna try it. Well, these were 99 cents. They were in with like the Nike shorts and the Adidas Reebok like athletic shorts. And I've never heard of Calhoun, but I just thought these were really cute because they had the American flag on them. And they were 99 cents, so why not try them? I put them in the store. I listed them for $18. They sold overnight, guys, and I got the full asking price. So these are now a bolo for me. I'm not, like I told Keith, I'm not sure if it's the brand Calhoun or if it was that they have the American flag on them, but I will definitely be looking for both in the future. That was a very fast flip. This is a Kingdom Hearts shirt we picked up. Actually, this was a shirt Keith would have kept for himself had it been in his size. It was a little too big for him, so we put it in the store. I was hoping to get a little bit more for it because of what it is. It is from the video game Kingdom Hearts, which is a great video game if you guys have never played it. It is a wonderful eclectic mix of Final Fantasy and Disney characters. I remember, like, in my early 20s, I actually, confession time, I called off from work one time because I had just bought the game guide from GameStop, and I wanted to stay home and beat the game. But yeah, this is a game that Keith and I both love. I really wish the shirt would have fit him because it would have been great for him to have, but we did get $12.47 for it, and paid 99 cents. Here we have some Ann Taylor, just, you know, typical mall brand I pick up for 99 cents. These were just like they're jeans, but they were tan or khaki colored. They were 99 cents. I got the full asking price of $20 for them. And this is another pair of Ann Taylor jeans. These were also 99 cents. I particularly was attracted to these because of their print. Animal print does well for me, which is weird because even though I am hashtag fashion dumb, I just thought that, you know, wearing animal print was a thing of the past, but apparently people still really like it. I do really well with it. So I picked these up because they look like a leopard print or a cheetah. And I took a best offer of $15 for them. They did ship first class, so I was willing to go a little bit lower because I wasn't paying for that padded flat. Okay, the next three things I'm going to show you are things we thought we were never going to get rid of. This Tweety bird keychain we picked up at a yard sale. It was one of the last ones of the season. I want to say it was close to Halloween because I remember the same lady sold me a Jack Skellington Halloween shirt and I was really excited. That did flip fast. So this had to have been like early September last year. She gave it to us for like 10 cents, but it has been in the store forever. It had some minor scratching to it. Keith thinks that may have been what hurt it. The pictures are okay. I just thought something with Tweety Bird would have flipped a lot faster. It finally sold over the weekend and we got the $9.84 for it. We only paid 10 cents. It went in a little box. It was like 7 ounces. So I mean, after fees, what we paid, we made probably like $5, give or take, on it. Give or take because of how long it sat in the store and all relisting. This Star Wars Chewbacca sleeping bag is the bane of everybody's existence in our house, okay? These were at a yard sale. I say these, we have two. We had two. We had two of these. They were at a yard sale. And the lady had them on a table like out front. And right when we pulled up in the car, my youngest son was with us. He and I immediately saw Chewbacca's face and we honed in on it. We were like, oh my god, it's Chewbacca. We were all like nerding out, having a geek moment. And we ran over there. Here, I'll flip through these while I talk so you guys can look. And they were brand new. I mean, these are nice sleeping bags. Look at his little blue eyes and his cute face. This is a nice sleeping bag. And it's new. And it's Chewbacca. So the lady wanted $5 for each. And I wasn't willing to pay that. But my son and I were standing there for like more than 5 minutes just looking at them. We hadn't even picked them up or touched them. We were just looking at them. And I was debating on maybe buying one for him. And she came over and she said, if you guys want these, I'll give you both for $5. And I was like sold. Because I sincerely thought I was going to bring it home and list it and sell them both within the first month. No. I finally sold one over this past weekend. I still have one left. It was a pain in the butt to box up. Keith had one heck of a time finding a box to fix it. He ended up having to Frankenbox. It actually, when it sold over the weekend, was on a 25% off sale, so we got more like $16 for it. We paid $2.50. She paid shipping. It was one of the things we charged shipping on. So, I mean, we made out okay, probably like $10, give or take, profit. But it's been around forever. It was such a pain in the butt. And I don't understand. Like, sometimes things you think are going to go really fast sit around forever. And then things you're iffy on, like those American flag shorts. I mean, they went overnight, right? So, I don't know. My son was really attracted to these. He did really like them. After the nightmare this was to get it packaged up for shipping and to get it out the door, I am leaning towards maybe pulling the other one out of the store. His birthday is Friday. Maybe he'll end up with a Chewbacca sleeping bag. And these boots, oh good grief, these have a story behind them too, y'all. So I saw these at a yard sale. They're Durango. And I mean, from a distance, they look great, don't they? They look fantastic. So, I wasn't sure. Yeah, most of you know that shoes skeeve me out. Shoes are skeevy. And I just can't. I can't even believe I touched these, right? I don't like shoes. They're gross. People's feet go inside of shoes, and that is skeevy. But on rare instances, I will snatch them up. So I saw these Durangos from across the garage. They looked nice, but I was unsure. So we paid the lady for the stuff we had picked out, and we went back to the car, and I comped them, and I wanted them. I went back into the garage, and now there were 5 people all around them, standing and looking, and one guy had one in his hand. So I asked her how much she was asking for him. She said 10. And the guy that had him in his hand, the one in his hand, he put it down, but everyone else was still kind of milling around and looking at them. And so I made a hasty, rash decision. I snatched them up, and I handed the lady a 10, and I went back to the car. And then I took a closer look, and you can see here all this damage. All this damage. I mean, they are in... Like, if I had actually... I don't know if it was because it was one of the very, very first yard sales we ever went to. And I was still new to the reselling game, and I was still new to sourcing. Or if it was just the excitement because they were Durango boots. I don't know. If I had picked them up and looked at them and seen all this damage, there's no way in hell I would have paid $10 for them. I think it was just, I had just comped them. I knew that ones in good condition could go for up to $60 at that time when I comped them. I don't know what they're at nowadays. And the fact that all these people were milling around them, and I felt like I was going to lose my chance. I mean, there was a whole urgency created there for this sale. And I gave her the 10, and I walked away as fast as I could, and I saw this damage, and I was just so disappointed. I learned a lesson, though. I learned a valuable lesson. I don't care if there's 20 people around something I want now. I take my time, and I look it over. If I'm afraid someone else is going to snatch it up before me, I'll pick it up and walk away, but I won't hand money off or pay for something until I've inspected it. But if I at least pick it up, like if I'm in a thrift store and put it in my cart, or at a yard sale I could pick it up and walk away, I can do a better inspection. So I did learn a good, valuable lesson. You know, always inspect, even if the whole world is interested in what you're interested in. If you can get in there and snatch it up, walk away and do an inspection. So yeah, I did end up getting $15.49 for them, and they also paid shipping. So at the end of the day, I guess I probably broke right about even. And I learned a really valuable lesson at one of my very first yard sales I ever went to. And sometimes knowledge and lessons learned are invaluable, right? Alright guys, if you would do me a favor and smash that like button down below, I would really appreciate it. If you haven't already and you would like to, please subscribe to our channel and help us feed a hungry hippo. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We are at Flippin' Hippos. Until next time, you guys have a good night.